everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They're led by their veteran quarterback in his 9th year now out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
Started the first game of his rookie year and then didn't leave the lineup for a long time before suffering a knee injury and has rehabbed and made his way back. If you throw the long ball, you want Joe Flacco in your lineup.
First carry for Justin Forsett. And some room to roam now. He's going to go. Justin Forsett. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Forsett, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On second down, Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Green's got it over the middle. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And no retirement here. The first catch for Steve Smith. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers, because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Forsett. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Forsett. And some room to work. He's going to go. Justin Forsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 32 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Off the give from Flacco for Seth. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Still 3rd down.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again for Seth. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I would run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, Williams sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he locates Wheaton complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he's brought down after a good game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another pistol look here. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Keep these 2. Here we go. Blue 30.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. running short here. They'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Ravens know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So here we go.
And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about them keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw him that play. He'll run right through those attempted plays.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Here we go. 230.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A man from Tiny Liberty. This is Fitzgerald Toussaint. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Williams. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On now, Chris Boswell. He was 29 of 32 in the field goal department last year as a rookie. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Cuts back, left sideline. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flacco here on second down. And Watson has it right side. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Flacco will take to the air again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Surveying the field. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. Getting ready to go here on offense again, D'Angelo Williams trots back out there. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Fights off another. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 48 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Dumps it off to Forsett. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
They go pass again with Flacco. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flacco will take to the air again. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 62 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
All right, here we
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Roethlisberger to throw. And there's a flag on the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Holding. Defense. Automatic first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this, and just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on. Do some crazy.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane, may your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack, new grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks,